Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on baby. Any time or my inchia will be an Mobia Quaba and far Embridge Media. So here on Set Obed Network, Ubenya Facebook, TikTok, and then YouTube. Now for you to make the dream come up, and so Eddie for a good year. Today we are looking at here foreign, of course, who the money man in Kumsa. Na wabone channel kwa dia. Now say yes. Chairman discover if you over the weekend. And I also call ye kama. And so it me Edman. Chairman.
Yeah, Bema.
Akwaba.
Yeah, nice one. I say who na che.
Yes.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, you go so. Bibia yamin to bibia be fine. Bibia be fine.
Yeah.
Enti na search le boko there.
Oh, nyame adom. Yeah. So better that room.
Yeah.
I say bibia fine.
When him so on say man the money man.
Midweek na oyaye donzo or headi over the bar. But weekend no oyaye kwame poku kaka.
Okay.
I saw boss shot on target.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it was for the to miss from weekday on a midweek across the weekend. All right. Yeah, sure. I'm running several kakra.
Sure.
Nah. Yeah, you're starting free the EPL. Was a Chelsea Friday. Chelsea winning at West London 5-1. Then through to Sunday, and then an EPL maybe for the second week. But I believe say matches are born over the weekend, you know. And were you surprised? Chelsea win over West Ham United.
I'm one of the few people that will believe say Liga, two teams and I am my favorites. City do still Chelsea.
Not even now Arsenal.
Arsenal until some pass the test, I still see Chelsea and the City still. That is what I see. But Arsenal, after adding a better cheers, a statement of intent.
Okay.
Or much should I say, they are ready and they are in the fray now. Liverpool until they add 1 or 2, they will also be ready. And say no, I have very difficult now. A blown wide open. As to say, why not original support say or the Premier League? And I
open.
Yes, I too open.
Amongst how many
in
clubs?
In terms of squad quality, Chelsea it will be, City it will be, Arsenal it will be, Liverpool it will be. Obia compete.
And all these teams are pushing to add two at least two.
Obia pushing the young. And already why not about the biggest of games? Or Arsenal about Manchester United, I will need.
Yes.
What about bigger game? No matter what, no matter the form of Manchester United, playing against Manchester United is a bigger game. Yeah. Mind you, we are 20 times winners of this Premier League.
Yeah.
Now Liverpool are behind. Liverpool about Bournemouth. They are yet to play against Newcastle. Now Chelsea about Crystal Palace. Arsenal about Fulham.
Now West Ham.
Yes. What about
Crystal
Palace and Fulham? Crystal Palace and West Ham.
Yeah.
In so where that is in the wider perspective, I say Arsenal now about a bigger opponent. Now Tottenham Hotspur behind. They are also in the fray now. They say that's amount for a discount you. But then in the wider picture, what guys are here seems say this year we are dark horses. Nobody is predicting say they are even part of the seems a better league, But then here Tottenham Hotspur. Maybe if you say the best sign in a Tottenham Hotspur, and your Kudus Mohamed,
okay,
and your Joao Palhinha, and your Richarlison, I say I revive, but the best sign for Tottenham Hotspur, your coach, a friend Thomas Frank.
Yeah,
I didn't make us because the system and the philosophy, I say team not see a sentem, and they are team. I say almost say coaching and sounding Yuma, team no soa, a Tottenham Hotspur. Why? Tottenham manager friend Thomas Frank when or Brentford ne Arsenal pa and I said the strength pa a dead ball situations. So free kick ebe da ho and I said corner be better ho e say usro the Brentford team and it was that thing now Emma Juan Wissa and Brian Bilmo omuye hu pa in the Premier League. Now about Tottenham Hotspur Ubekaya Spurs the first crucial game was against Paris Saint-Germain in the Super Cup. Paris and Tottenham Hotspur. But 2 goals at Tottenham Hotspur sharing dead balls. Christian Romero and Mickey van der Ven and they share 2 goals. It was dead ball situations. And after PSG game, they've learned lessons. Obesha Belly 3-0. and Oko Etihad, Ekoshe City by 2-0, which is another statement of intent. And I'm a Premier League, you know. I am very, very serious.
In fact, I am very, very serious. But I think say, yeah, Koina, and before say, yeah, Titia Betiano, Nani Chano. Manchester United 2 games, 1 point out of possible 6. People are saying, say, what's tactical understanding from last season, Ediba this season, you know. I think say there has been a lot of improvement. Our Manchester team, no more. But let's also not forget, say, Ruben Amorim by, you know, 29 matches, 28 points. Very, very abysmal.
Now, philosophically, you know, I see a players, you know, or more digested the system, but still, they will need additions. Answer team Navy actually. Now, in the area of
Manchester United,
yes,
you still think
Manchester United need goalkeeper. So why Manchester United team very well? 2 goalkeepers and yet carved in the niche
but they are not scoring.
Goalkeepers they are not carved in the niche of an Amorim philosophy. No, goalkeepers are why. Andre Onana, any Altai by Indir, and the experience from Heaton, and the Manchester United. Now, guess what? Number 1, Andre Onana. But season we started Onana in prior. But 2 games in Yinahwana, it is Altai by India. And 2 goals that we're conceding in Look at the goals that we're conceding, especially in the game against Arsenal. Ball no air corner, what first ball. Look at how a punch ball without that is no punch in the fist. Eventually, a ball by easy for Calafiori to score that easy goal. Now, Enra, so we are game now against Fulham. Any corner Fulham will be as a Man United goalkeeper. The judgments are very bad and wrong.
And he is not. I think he is also not able to organize.
Yes, so Manchester United AKP Altai by Indira. It seems are very deadly on dead ball situations like Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal. Because United they say weakness goalkeeping department, you know. But then no. We're back line now. Look, sure, Lenny Euro and Mata is the legs. They say no, we are the most improved players. My United team no. One department say improve by a back line. Maybe who's a back line improve by because Lenny Euro is playing the best of football. After say Ofi the Liga, joining Premier League no. I say he's a reborn Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro na the nimno in the Liga no. Say we are starting to show glimpses and signs of recapturing the best form. Okay, but now Mata is the legs.
Okay,
Mata is the legs at the age 18. When himself or captain Arsenal, or captain Ajax, or Holland at the age 18. Year now Ajax semi-final that year. Real Madrid FA Champions League. Yeah. The captain was Mata is the legs, and that team had Frankie de Jong, Lars Schöne, David Neres, and that team was super. Ziyech. That Ajax team, Hakim Ziyech, was part of that team, and Dusan Tadic was also part of that team, and Onana was also the goalkeeper that time for Ajax. Ajax team look semi-final. The captain was Matthijs de Ligt. The Ligt, like I said, the whole of Europe, when a big team sitting in our Epen, but decision will take here. Ambuano was joining Juventus. Because that time, Oko Juventus, he was thinking, say, he will learn a lot from Bonucci and Chiellini. Okay. But I'm faster as Juve. No defeat Juve, Eko Bayern, and one of floppy. Then about Manchester United, no. I said this season, you're starting, and both against Arsenal and against Fulham, no, or one the best of football. Okay. Into Empire United fans, and that's what we say, a bet was now look sure, me know United saw a left back. But one of those left backs now, only weakness. Defensively, he's solid. On the offensive, he's good. Okay. That is Luke Shaw. And since I Luke Shaw in a 3-backer, and I'm playing games now. United are born and Luke Shaw at the left back. So say on that channel, on the left channel, and also on the Y axis, on the axis with a brand from the Patrick Dogu. It say Dogu, will pace no one denny. Into Dogu, born by na young Kongwa. The understanding between Dogu and Mason Mount, I say a grow at Manchester United.
No, so per what you are saying, it means that Manchester team, they are really finding their rhythm.
Oh, they are finding.
So why are they not scoring?
They are not scoring.
2 matches, 1 goal, and you have up front. Mbomo Kunya.
What him say go on cry ungo?
Yes.
Go na ungo enra.
So you have
Rodrigo Muniz.
So the point is that why are they not scoring? Because you could see Mbomo running helter skelter here and there, moving left to right. You could see Kunya doing all the skills and all that. But in the first half, let's give chance to and I said, let's give chance. I will be here. But goalkeeper did so well from Mboma. First, Kunya go now.
Yeah.
Or boy, you know.
Yeah.
But the question is simple: why are they not scoring?
This angle.
Okay.
I think so. Say United have been unlucky in the first 2 games against Arsenal. Patrick Dogu ball now a ball last pool. A PA and so say the contest could have changed.
Could have been the same, different.
Could have changed.
Yeah.
Because United in that game against Arsenal, they played better.
Yeah.
Now against Fulham and Ra, William said the first 14 minutes, United created about 3 clear-cut chances, and it was 1-on-1 between Mateus Cunha and Ben Leno, and then Ben Leno that is Manonoya. And 1-on-1 against Mateus Cunha, and everybody was like, "My God, how did he save that?" Oh, I don't know he born, and I'm planning on he born if he born. Into the best of Ben Leno and Ra into 2 games now United are born. Omunse go all right, but where Ruben Amorim is not disturbed, but he knows the goals never. So the positive is that understanding between Brian Mbeumo and Brent Mateus Cunha is coming. But one player say no, I say on will be taking the time to digest the philosophy and as a system. Benjamin Sesko. Where Benjamin Sesko, the sharpness no from. He's not carved in that the system now. United Airborne. And besides, Benjamin Sesko, a teams are a lot of creative spark. By United, we bought Mbeumo and Cunha, a conventional number 9, the conventional forwards. They create and score themselves. Because from Wolves and Brentford, they are attacking machines. They score goals. And the list is over passable now. It's when a woman is in a better position. Answer Ebia were possible, but there are people moment they search forward piano, they try to score themselves. It's a bit take you more time for them to bond with our Brent friend Benjamin Sesko. All right, Banker playing case so yes, I doing easy. Rasmus Højlund, but what is happening to him? On the he says disbanded. But Aka Joshua Zegzi, on the say in the future at Manchester United. Into United, as a sharpness but 2 games no more they've been unlucky. Very unlucky.
Let's look at that. Arsenal 5, Leeds United 0. And I think Atlanta Jordan Timber was on song. I don't know Sabia will be kind of but quickly just a minute.
One thing Emma Arsenal a winning game by 5-0. Manager in charge of that is Leeds, your friend Daniel Fark. He's one man beer. Who's over Ghana ha? Obi onim that is Division 1 no bopai Kobnemisa.
Yes.
Kobnemisa they won't to me.
And I'm the Dubai qualifies
this year. Or this year qualifies here. Yeah. But no qualify you so Division 1. That is Kobnemisa. And so is Daniel Fark. Daniel Fark the trademark no. He has the penchant of qualifying teams from the Championship into the Premier League, but we are in kind of
as a Ghana player with Adoma.
Yes,
I bet Adoma.
Yeah, Adoma be qualify team to the Championship.
I don't team for yeah.
Daniel Fark Daniel Fark ni team no. Team ni nya bad sa individual good players. Wilfred Nonto, Joel Piro, Daniel James for Manchester United winger or Leeds United at the moment, and even at the back Joe Rodham. Once upon a time, Jose Mourinho, Tottenham Hotspur, or signing Joe Rodham.
So it means that Arsenal did very well.
So one thing is, members are making say this manager and the philosophy are attacking minded, and Arsenal so when you're mobile now, I say be with you aja. Pacey wingers. And then they Arsenal number 9 in Victor Gyökeres.
All right.
Though Gyökeres essay unpardonable chance, but then at the end of the day, scored how many? 2. Or say 2. Yeah. And that will bring up the confidence.
All right.
In beating Leeds United by 5-0. No. The manager in question, Daniel Fark.
All right. So that is that. The comeback was Spain. Was a month for you. First half, Barcelona were down by 2. Levante Pim na yɛde ama wɔn. I would want you to go into that game na yɛhwɛ there because Barcelona said you must ball no. So we team almost quicker. Definitely they will concede. But as to say every time the Romania come back, it's also another story on it. So then Real Madrid also Real Oviedo had a very nice win. But people are saying even though Madrid it a 6 points from two games, I say Alonso Nensano said you see Permanent the Bobono. A young buyer said the Bianca one for Real Madrid Boboa. Esi etieno meaning we hwa kwa kaka me mom dia me hu say na style mom e fa dan say omo ye ni efficiency okay goals ni mom na mbae so we Real Madrid first game oh boy and second game no boy na second game he played against a weaker opponent Real Oviedo is a weaker opponent in the La Liga your household names are I say when you omo bo na wo show mo wi a then when we say we are settled Barca team bit say Athletic Bilbao, but mienu Atletico Madrid. For Barcelona a rivalry. Athletic Bilbao, Winya Bilbao, Winya Villarreal, Winya Atletico Madrid. To some extent Sevilla. Say no more drop. Or more DP. Winya Villarreal, Bilbao, Atletico, even Real Betis. Those are the teams that if you are able to beat them. If you're able to beat them, and we a statement, and what pass as a test, we saw video 3 I said we try to create when we Nambia. But me I didn't be impressed the decisions Xabi Alonso take. But who will line up or they buy? Who's on bench? Vini Junior. Yes. Vini Junior was at the bench. David Alaba or to bench. Say no Alonso person say 7 producer who Igua who need go and share me. 7 producer Alonso no. Do you think it was about tactical or it was about about ego? And he wanted players to set up. In the first game now Real Madrid boy winning 1-0 no. We didn't see the best of Vini Junior. So we understand he will be more hungrier. Because Oben will say, hey, never me cry say in your bench me and me up in game so with the least mistakes I may and you met na bench cry. Okay. One more per waton. What's in the mechanism? And see, Argentina, the surprise year inclusion was Rodrigo. Was Rodrigo see a changing nice and with we're in the action. Wumpo, the poster boy of the team now. Hey, Kylian Mbappe. Wumpo. And warrior Mbappe, you didn't know the man say, oh no, the face of the club. No, they say, can crack 2 games I am going now. Look at the input of Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, Maye, Mbappe of Monaco, and Mbappe of Paris Saint-Germain. They say, in total ball play, no, improve. As I say, no matter play or not in attack, no. I said there is that telepathy, combo, and understanding, no. Madrid is scoring, but do you think they need a typical number 9 so that probably Mbappe would shift to its natural winger position now? Or to me, Edeban tend to help. Do you think that Madrid needs something like that? Like I said, this season Madrid will not be in the best of years, whether we like it or yes. Xabi Alonso, the first season I don't expect so much from Real Madrid. Okay. But Madrid Madrid is a yeah, exactly. It is a result oriented club. Yeah. And matrama kwe as a wo beye biahe. No. Madrid no buy na you have to hit the ground running. Yeah. And I say we hit the nail on the head. Yeah. That is Real Madrid. And yes, San can be centered on Bosque after winning so many trophies in Kayam Pamano as a Real Madrid manager. At a point in time, Carlo Ancelotti Majid la de Chima, Edema team Real Madrid. After winning the Chima, the 10th Champions League trophy, the next is no do semi-final like Pamano. What happened? So this is the club any chance to. I say they don't reward loyalty. No, win him the philosophy. Madrid maintain standards. Into every player over Madrid Biano maintain standards. But I'm very impressed with Dean Howson. 2 games are going now, or at the age what maturity. First game on a boy, only a Militao, FI. Second game and only Rudiger, ne boy, FI. So boy natural say no, but like we're hitting a ground no running. And again, Franco Mastantuono.
The boy, when him, he's an Argentine. And Argentina for no, Adi Argentina will be pie in Brazil. Classic number 10s.
Yeah.
Say, young for born into one yen dazzle yambo. Brazil, no samba. Brazil, no, in recent times, no, warrior. I say, on time producing number 9 of yesterday.
They produce more wingers, better
Argentina,
wingers now.
the rivalry between Brazil and that is Argentina, no, Pele and Maradona. When Brazil produces Pele, no, Argentina produces Maradona.
Yeah.
But the rest is history. Number 10 so more produce, number 9 so more produce. But in recent times, no, Brazil in producing number 9. But Franco Mastantuono at the age, born or all born actually say, or were a lot of future ahead of him, and he is determined, so he will get it done. I will see my friend Real Madrid.
Okay.
I say Alonso, I will trust to be Edema Franco Mastantuono. Or Bayern, look at 2 games in and when you minutes. Rodrigo first game when you single minutes, but I know on man minutes. But me and Rodrigo wasn't impressive.
Young Shadi, we look at that. I think say it you so Bob or Namaswana. Young Shadi, I think we have some few minutes from the producer and see. Remember what can be Barcelona? Their comeback was so sweet. Drew baby no a man for every say Barca. But they came back in the second half and then they made it.
These are some of the stuff I say Papa Efreno, that is Hansi Flick as well. And yet game beyond we're coming back. No. And the beyond yet team beyond more how put it. That is that chance, no. Tima omuye too pragmatic. Tima defensively omuye solid, no. Sometimes will not allow you to come back like that. Barcelona problems they say who hold the midfield. But on the counter break, you break them down easily. And high line, so I say M1. And then where Barcelona team clearly one missing piece in their jigsaw. That leadership nana Inigo Martinez. No the map Barcelona no. And they Araujo into me Masakova. Into Pau Kubasi is always exposed. So Barcelona games now. Kubasi any Araujo no. I say Mfa Papa. Inigo Martinez was doing a lot of work. Inigo Martinez ne style no. No, I say obe check kakra. I say I neat works kakra. But Araujo ne dia no. And opa no no be chow. And only pace in the game. And the problem Araujo. But Inigo Martinez, even at the age, we are on a ground balls, or adventurous. Aerial duels, or a deadly, or be judge very well. But Araujo strength and aerial judgment. But ground balls, I say because only low center of gravity. International struggle, but in modern day football, there are defenders from Wapa, but they pass over beating on ground ball. Example, you have Van Dijk, and yet is the size over beating on ground ball, though only low center of gravity. But then, so the ball two from saying to America, that is one of the trademarks of Van Dijk. In Sarauno, that is one of the weaknesses. But Adia Barcelona say Barcelona try be up front, sir. When the going gets tough, they can get the tough going. Ombe Koswam why mistakes. Look at the third goal. Third goal was an own goal. Yeah. But how did they come? Levante thought say at least if nothing at all game night. Draw. But they foresaw more say own goal. And that is Barcelona. They will keep pressing, and they are more dexterous. They understand each other. Pattern of play no air working. Say no Mr. Spider, that is Ferran Torres. El Tiburon understand the philosophy of Papa Efreni Flick and also Neboa.
Okay.
Say no Lewandowski, no problem for Barcelona. And they say when me Martina Fiahaka, and I would always say this: La Liga and the but Barcelona is in a different gear. Real Madrid now say Afino Muguswa or more digest the philosophy. But I'm very impressed with Real Madrid. Or more general team play. I'm very impressed.
All right.
Digestion, it will come with time. But Barcelona are already in a different game.
All right. So that is that on La Liga. Quick one on Omar Stars so. Arsenal fans for so Arsenal da akwa will be
one American.
Eric Ten Hag. Arsenal Leverkusen. I say, is it where Alonso left Leverkusen? Wama Arsenal had the games shut down showing them, and then he lost at home.
Yeah,
I was so surprised. And then Cremonese went away to win 2-1 AC Milan.
Yes, by Leverkusen. Last time in America, even the last time I was and I said the way I started. Last time in America, the same story. There, say that is by Leverkusen team now. It will take time for the players to also digest Eric Ten Hag
the system.
No. Bayern Munich say every best player behind La Liga in the Bundesliga joins Bayern Munich, and that is one of the weaknesses of the other teams.
Yeah,
and they know Frankfurt best players in way, Mamusha way, Oko City, Ekitike way, Oko Liverpool. Now Oko Dortmund, where they are Dortmund there. It's a Dortmund there. I said they always run in circles. Better for mobile side, you know. Only the others are qualified for Champions League.
No. They are ton of players.
That is Dortmund. Now, what about RB Leipzig? Leipzig now are one of the teams and case all courses stay. Edema Bayern is saying 6. This year, and take a bit cracker score lines from Bayern Munich. And Bayern, mind you, the best player for Leverkusen at centre back, Jonathan Tah, is all Bayern Munich. And then Liverpool, one of their pacey and excellent wingers, deep thinker, Luis Diaz are joining Bayern Munich. Look at the Bayern Munich attack. There is no club in Germany that competing. Luis Diaz on the wide, Olise on the wide, Serge Gnabry on the wide, Harry Kane at the center, and EBU.
So you were not surprised. You were not surprised.
In abundance, and even at the bench, even bench can compete most of the teams in the Bundesliga. In the Bundesliga, and they say I'm not for you see term be say I have farmers league. I have farmers because him inspectors like they are coming to award the best farmer, but because maybe was scanting about like as a products in it's inspectors in the buy more products in so you can't compete me into no this kind of so Bayern Munich where they are now there is no team that will compete now. AC Milan Elusima Cremonese, and guess what, in the history of Cremonese and share AC Milan at the San Siro in their history and see that. Now this time around, why not LED AC Milan team? It is Massimiliano Allegri, and Massimiliano Allegri in 2011 won the Serie A for team AC Milan. Robinho, Alexandre Pato, Ibrahimovic, Thiago Silva, the quality was there. But now when we play AC Milan, sometimes they are here debut. AC Milan individually our quality. Luka Modric will not joining, but Luka Modric is he in his mojo. Luka Modric, how old is he now? And the gas is saying I can Luka Modric. And the Italian Serie A na pace running in yen training at the end. We are Luka Modric ever fitting. Obey you see not dreaming be brave but then he won't give you the A game I expected from Luka. Ebia sa a dream or the passing and Naka for Luka Modric. But pass say Luka Modric ever bought with that is energy. Any idea, Italy the Serie A demand more and the bedding because at Real Madrid where they obey Federico Valverde obey and who lose one but at AC Milan you count on Fofana. But Fofana the understanding of the game and as the reading of the game and as the field vision is it equal to Federico Valverde? No. Now aside that in attack when a lead attack AC Milan, Santi Gimenez, the highest league wabo in the whole of Europe, the Dutch Eredivisie, and since Sophie Eredivisie, about the Italian Serie A. I said last season boy on my results kakra, but then this is not AC Milan. AC Milan once upon a time they were led by Brazil Ronaldo. AC Milan once upon a time Ibrahimovic in a striking, and then I said level so no at before. AC Milan there, me I call them Mambisa FC. Say no play bia bobo anana say I'm far from I say career no edge here. AC Milan the offer bape obeko esia. Na say some ko ka worker. Obai but obai is kasam ne no manument ka worker class go back to Burnley. That is the level AC Milan. AC Milan once upon a time had Paolo Maldini, had goalkeeper Dida, had Cafu, had one of the best defensive midfielders in Gennaro Gattuso, Andrea Pirlo, and the AC Milan AC. And the AC Milan level AC Milan San Siro, Lucy 2-1. No team only in the Italian Serie A. You can't team Sabo Bra in the Serie A. Man Napoli bimbe show. Was Giuseppe Meazza. Ana San Siro. Ma Juventus embe show. Ma Inter show. But this time when they show Cremonese. So that is how low AC Milan team now. Allegri there he will do his best, but I don't think the best will be enough. AC Milan are not part of the teams that may say on Beje Serie A. And I would always maintain, so mid this season, no, one team may impressed with their project or more, a club a friend of Bianconeri, that is team La Vecchia Signora, that is Juventus.
Yeah, but I'm also supporting, of course, Cesc Fabregas's Como.
Como will be the package to what? Team to what?
Yes. No, not to say some magic. No.
Media me who said this year Bayern
Juventus, okay.
But Tudor is building
this season, my team in the entire Serie A.
Como. When him say Italy, one of the coaches are the style no a different from the Catenaccio. Papa friend Maurizio Sarri.
Yes.
Currently Sarri coaching Lazio. Go and check. Lazio a ball against that is Como. Ball possession. Como over around 70%.
Yeah. 70.
Sarri no nimbo no boss or manager just say young football to from Yambo. Onimbo pano when to me a match up with that is Fabregas. So Fabregas
it's really working. Yeah, it's really working.
Yeah.
And I support him 100%. Maybe because he played for Chelsea and then did very well at the Stamford Bridge. Probably maybe that. We will be seeing her. Nah, yeah, sorry. In Kumsa, the money man. And then they did. I tell Bibia Bokobia. Yeah, sorry, I could. Bibia fine. I'm sure the weekend is the
Oh, ever far. Yeah, you could work it.
Into Bibia fine. Oh, sure, fine. See, you may see Yamia tomorrow. In our subsequent bulletin, if you do baby, the Fantina Bay presentation. Oh. Na John Fontaine kwa fine. All right, eti video message Jadison, ya don't be see her na ya say she ada fufuro. Bye bye.